I decided to do kirtan until March comes. Welcome.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Apologies to interrupt the Kirtan. I just wanted to let you know that there's been a slight change in the schedule and Keshav Swami won't be coming for the remainder of the program. There's half an hour left, I believe, until Gora Arti. So we wanted to give you the option. Do you want to carry on with Kirtan, or do devotees want to share an offering for the next half an hour before Gora Arti? Hands up for Kirtan. And hands up to glorify Maharaj with some offerings. Okay. Let's continue with the Kirtan. His Holiness Kadamba Kalana Swami Maharaj Ki.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Shri Shri Radha Gopinath ki, Radha ki, Shri Radhadesh Subhadra ki.
Jesse, somebody. Jesse on the third one. I made all the
Shri Shri Radha Gopinath ki jai. Ki bajaya jaya gora chande arati ko soba. Kiva Jaya Jaya Gora Chande Arati Kosova Janavitata-vane Jagamanaloba Janavitata-vane Jagamanaloba Dakineni Taichan Pamegadadhara Dakineni Taichan Pamegadadhara Kate Advaita Srini Vasa Chatradhara Nikate Advaita Srini Vasa Chatradhara Vasi Achi Gorachan Ratna Simhasane Vasi Achi Gorachan Ratna Simhasane Arati Karina Brahma Hare Deva Ghane Arati Karina Brahma Hare Deva Ghane Hari Adi Kori Chamara Dhulaya Nara Hari Adi Kori Chamara Dhulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Kosadegaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Kosadegaya Baje Ghanta Baje Baje Karathala Sanka Baje Ghanta Baje Bhaje Karatala Madhuramritanga Bhaje Paramalasara Madhuramritanga Bhaje Paramalasara Sankha Bhaje Ghanta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Sankha Bhaje Ghanta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur, Madhur, Madhur Bhaje Madhur, Madhur, Madhur Bhaje Bhau Koti Chandra Jindi Vadana Ujvala Bhau Koti Chandra Jini Vadana Ujvala Kala Desivana Mala Kure Jalamala Vanamala Kure Jalamala Seva Sukha Narada Prime Gada Gada Seva Sukha Narada Prime Gada Gada Bhakti Vinoda Deke Ghora Sampada Bhakti Vinoda Deke Ghora Sampada Shiva Jaya Jaya Ghora Chandir Arati Ko Sobha Chana Vitatavane Jagamana Lova Gorange Arodik Shobha Jaga Jagamana Lova Gorange Arodik Shobha Jaga Jagamana Lova Jaga Jagamanaroba Jaga Jagamanaroba Nitai Gaur Haribo 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 Nitai Gaur Haribo Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasyachare Satarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranithai, Jaya Gauranithai, Jaya Gauranithai, Gauranithai, Jaya Gauranithai, Gauranithai, Jaya Gauranithai, Gauranithai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaur Haribo. Nitai Gaur Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaur Haribo. Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Astatura Shishimadi's Divine Grace Srila Abhay Charanada Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Astatura Shishimadi's Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Shko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Kunda Radha Kun Giri Gaur Vardhan Ki Jai. Mathura Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Navadip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Purushom Kshetra Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai. Shri Radha Gopinath Lalita Vishakha Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani Ki Jai. Shri Gaur Aarti Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan Yoga Ki Jai. Oh glory to the Samud devotees, Hare Krishna. Oh glory to the Samud devotees, Hare Krishna. Oh glory to the Samud devotees, Hare Krishna. Oh glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. We will have more offerings from the disciples of His Holiness Kadamukana Swami for the Vyasa Puja here, just after Nishingadev prayers. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hiranyaakashi Purvakshah Shila Tankana Kalaye Hito na singo parato na singo Yato yamritato na singo Bahe na singo hridaye na singo Narasingamadim sharanam prapade Tavakara kamalavare nakam Arbhuta shringam Dalida hiranyakashipur tano bringam Keshavadita narahari rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Tavakara kamalavare nakam Avucha shringam Dalida hiranyakashipur tano bringam O Keshavadita narahari rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Tavakara kamalavare nakam Adbhuta shringam Dalida hiranyakashipur tano bringam Kesava Rita narahari rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Tavakara kamalavare nakam Adbhuta shringam Jai Jagadish Jayo Narsingadev 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 Jayo Narsingadev Jayo Prahalad Maharaj Prahalad Maharaj Prahalad Maharaj Jayo Prahalad Maharaj Jai Jai Prabhupada 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 Jai Prabhupada Shri Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki Jai Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki Gaur Premanande Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. So if there's any guests who have not been part of the program today, raise your hands. Is this all our devotees?
It's all in-house.
Okay. So now we have a program where we'll be further making some speeches glorifying our spiritual master, His Holiness Kadamba Swami Maharaj. So you're welcome to join. So if we can ask the Prabhus to come this side and the Matajis to come this side. So this is an opportunity for those who haven't spoken to come and speak and make a few minutes of an offering. My recommendation is in your offering is tonight not to try and focus on your first meeting and things like that with Maharaj, but like an experience, something you experienced with Maharaj, or an instruction you heard from Maharaj which can benefit everybody. So like a life lesson for Maharaj, that would be helpful. So is there anybody that would like to go first? Anybody that would like to go first? Devashi, Prabhu? Yes, come on. Maybe everyone can come closer.
Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Karamakanda Swami Nityananda. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Gurudasa Jayadvaita Swami Nityananda. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityananda. I don't know where to begin. Well, there's many places to begin. I've not had many encounters with Maharaj actually. I feel like I've only had a few. It's been 8 years since I first attended Vyasa Puja back in 2017. And it's been interesting, a whirlwind for me personally. And I think for many of us, we go off our journey and we do our thing, you know, we do our sadhanas. We try to dedicate our life to Guru. We do our japa. We go about our services. And then when it happens, when that news came that he has cancer and he's about to leave, we're all in a frenzy then to kind of associate, let's get the most out of it. But it's interesting, when he left, I just realized actually that's the beginning of my relationship. I had a powerful phrase just yesterday where one devotee was describing that the philosophy in its essence is presence of absence. And I totally agree with that actually. I see in my own life actually that I made many mistakes actually. I didn't take advantage. So I think, we do our rounds, we tried our best, we do our service, and we try to dedicate, but we don't really, it doesn't sink, right? How much of it is consciously for, you know, Maharaj was, my motto in life is actually giving is a life of giving, of living basically. And I could see Maharaj was so much of giving. And then practically when Maharaj left, so many things came in my way. My gosh, I was sent to New York. I met Devan Rita Maharaj and he was talking about preaching. And then I met Satyanarayan Prabhu and he was talking about how books should be spread to the Middle East, about with Farsi and Arabic. And then I could realize, wow, that the real spiritual life is when the spiritual master actually leaves. Because the whole point of spiritual life is actually one thing and one thing only. It's ichcha, dvesha, ichcha. Now ichcha is desire. We was with Krishna originally in the spiritual world. And we have never had it so good. And you know, we made that desire to come, to enjoy separately from him. And so the spiritual master, his duty is to reclaim the conditioned souls back to the spiritual world. So he's showing the desire of how to serve Krishna, he's showing the mood and everything. And so I felt every time I would meet a Vaishnava, every time I would meet Maharaj or a senior devotee, I felt definitely they were sent by Guru Maharaj. So this is the mood it should be for every disciple, I think. It's just the beginning, that it's almost, I don't know how to describe it. Actually, I was watching a movie long time ago. This was when I was in my family life. And there was one movie where it happened to be where a criminal phoned up a cop, and he just explained something, and the cop rushed to that scene. And in that scene, what happened was that the criminal just ended up shooting himself for no apparent reason. But he left a letter saying, actually, I've done the most terrible crimes, I've done the most heinous acts, but actually you're going to discover me through every person you're going to meet. And so what happens is that cop, he goes, finds out that this criminal has been associated with his family so throughout. So you're meeting everybody associated. And so he feels like, actually, you're just going to get starting to know me, even though I physically entered. So I feel that that's the same with Maharaj, I'm only just getting to start to know him, actually. What he really means, what he really stood for and everything. And one thing that I really liked about Maharaj, and I think this is for everyone, is actually that his heart lies with Prabhupada. I want all my disciples to connect with Prabhupada deeply, because that was his life, that he connected with Prabhupada deeply. And in that's where he found spiritual nourishment, spiritual energy, enlivenment. We always talk about how we can take it to the next level, right? How much consistency we can take, enthusiasm. But that's where he got it, energy. So we should also connect in this way. And in this way, then we can always gradually advance, making progress. Because we'll feel our spiritual master is right with us every step of the way, That's what Maharaj was saying, that I'll be with you at every step of the way. I'm not going to leave you at any moment, and I'll be there right at the end. So it's really about two things, actually, choice and conviction. I felt like I made so much advancement in the past, 1 year since Maharaj has disappeared, then the 20 years I've had practically in Krishna consciousness and even association with Maharaj. Because that's what we need, is that choice and conviction. You can see in the life of Narada Muni, when he was off and he did his meditation, Krishna came in his heart and he was overwhelmed. But Krishna says, actually, I can't stay with you because of all your sinful reaction, but actually, you're going to be thinking about me constantly. So this is the duty of the disciple, that he's always thinking about his spiritual master. And Maharaj would say that actually, in service, you'll always meet me in there. So let us always try to serve as best as possible, with consciously thinking about introspection. How can I serve best as possibly? How I can please my Guru Maharaj? And with that firm conviction and determination in that choice, we can actually lift ourselves from the material plane and onto the spiritual plane. I felt that in my own practical experience. So this is just something little I want to share. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak, and I hope that you can also make great advancement in this way. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Grace Devashi Prabhu. Who else would like to speak? This is a bit like an open mic session.
I did so much, I can't do anything else. I was speaking wrong there.
Anybody else? To go? Show progress.
So this is an offering, not from this year, but one of the years in the past. My dear Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Jadvaita Swami, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Time and time again, we are told that in this world, a mother's love is as close as we can get to pure, selfless love. But these days, I'm not so convinced, because you, my dear spiritual father, have trumped it all. Growing up, it seemed crazy almost illogical to think that a purely good person exists, one who unflinchingly lives by the highest values, the purest intentions, and is a well-wisher to all, and always sees through the lens of love. One who has a heart filled with undiscriminating mercy, knows no bounds of love, and is on a mission to selflessly serve without any ulterior motive. And what crazy good fortune that he is my spiritual master. I couldn't have asked for a greater shelter. My dear spiritual master, somehow or another, by Krishna's arrangement, I was led to you at a time when I was desperately searching, desperately inquiring, and desperately praying. With time, the relationship blossomed so beautifully, very organically, as though it was waiting to manifest. You often give me more than I qualify for, more than I ask, and more than I even desire for myself. You told me that this is concentrated mercy. Perhaps this is what mercy is, beyond qualification or desire. For the sake of this one small soul, you've done so much. The real test of love and faith often comes in the physical absence of the beloved. It's one thing to have met Prabhupada and after witnessing his glories, serve his mission. So what great empowerment and conviction would be required that despite not have physically met him, to offer your life at his feet with faith and chastity. As you continue to be enthused, so we learn by example also. We learn what a Prabhupada soldier is, and we aspire to become one also. It's been a testing journey, to say the very least, and in many ways it's not getting any easier. But as you have said, the protection of a personal relationship with the spiritual master is not a luxury, but rather our saving grace. Thank you for saving me. Krishna is yours. You have the power to give him to me. I am simply your servant running behind you, shouting Krishna, Krishna. My head and heart at your feet. Madhurika.
Hare Krishna. Praise Madhurika Mataji ki. Now, Panchita Prabhu. ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णाय वृषभाय श्रीमते स्वामिनिति नामने। Yeah, remembering when I was in Vrindavan around the time Maharaj was leaving, and my mind was going through lots of difficulties, and then somehow I got speaking to one senior disciple of Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, one Mataji, and she was offering some advice, and very charismatic. I don't want to imitate her accent, but she was describing how when her spiritual master left, then she couldn't get enough of him. He was everywhere. And she really had such conviction saying it. She said, he's everywhere. Before he was localized, now he's constantly in my life. And so I'm in trying to develop my relationship with Guru Maharaj. I've only ever really known him from that time when he was facing towards the end of his life, and then the majority of my spiritual life has been since after he's disappeared physically. But you constantly you get small glimpses when you really take shelter and really pray. Then you can see where he's arranging things. One devotee, he told me that all of our spiritual life is like when we chant japa, the mind goes constantly away, and then we bring it back. And same I noticed when
in any of the service I'm doing or trying to attempt, then when I'm constantly taking shelter, Maharaj, then the mercy flows. Then constantly I forget. I notice it very much on book distribution. I approach one person with the mood of praying to Maharaj, please can I be an instrument in this person's spiritual advancement? And if that mood is there, and there's some humility to them, Maharaj reciprocates, but then instantly become proud and become thinking that you're the one in control of things, you're doing it, and Maharaj withdraws his mercy, and you're left feeling stranded. And so I just pray that I can try and remain in that humble position of constantly seeking your mercy, because there's a lot of service needing done. A lot of people need Krishna consciousness, and we need to be instruments in that mercy. Look at Ambikara Maharaj ki.
Jai. Thanks, Panchatattva. Anuradha Mataji will go next. Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I remember I was remembering that I was living in Radhadesh for 8 years, and I have always a chance to speak with Maharaj. He was my Shiksha Guru actually, because my Guru Maharaj was not always here. So I have opportunity always to have darshan with Maharaj. And it was essential for me to have his association, to advance in spiritual life, and having his advices, his instructions. So he was really always eager to be available, to help, and this openness was so important for me at that time, to can practice Krishna consciousness in a way that that I can do something in my life, how to say, to change something, to transform. I will never forget when Maharaj just came when I have a birthday, and they make birthday cake, and Maharaj say, "Oh, whose birthday is today?" And then I said, "It's my birthday," and then he cut my birthday cake. I remember that time. Yeah, he said, "Oh, it's your birthday, so we will cut your cake." Maharaj, I also write a poetry, and I send it, but I didn't read at that time. I really, Maharaj really helps me, as I say before, while my Maharaj was not always physically present, like here. He often was in Radhadesh, and I have often also darshan with Maharaj. And when I heard that Maharaj left, I mean that he so then I realized how important it is to have Vapu of Maharaj, that we follow instructions of Maharaj, that
will please him more than anything. That this presence, actually forever presence, is in his instructions, and that Maharaj can be always actually with us, and that it's even more present with us like this. Yeah, so I will also miss his association, because I have for 8 years actually the darshan with Maharaj while my Maharaj was not here. And yeah, I like his sense of humor, his sense of how he was always inviting people outside, and we were having katha always with Maharaj. I was always so inspired that he was always so open, and open to give contact, to help devotees. That's always inspires me, and he's being so brave. Also, how he protect devotees in Harinams. Many times I saw how nobody didn't react when somebody was, of course we know in Harinam on King's Day, some people are drunk or they're really harsh, and he was always protecting devotees. And he was even saying, why you don't protect when you see something like that. He was chastising devotees, but he was always so brave and chivalrous, and so it's so many beautiful qualities Maharaj have, and also shows how properly react on certain circumstances, and also his sense of humor was so fantastic. I always, when I have darshan, I came laughing from darshan, because it's, of course, he was also serious and strict with me and telling me what to do, but this sense of humor was really something amazing. Jai Kadamba Kanana Maharaja ki Jai.
Thank you. I will invite Shri.
Hare Krishna. Actually, I was not planning to say anything, but yeah, here we are. Thanks to Krishna Kirtan. Just like a small story which I was already sharing at lunch. Maharaj always kind of read our thoughts. Like sometimes he already knew what was in your mind. And I realized that on my first initiation, when he told me I will get initiated in 2 weeks, I was super inspired, and I was like really like eager, like to get a beautiful name and everything. And it was in the Bhakti camp in Switzerland, and there was Mandakini Mataji giving a talk about when they, like she and her 2 girlfriends, they got like first initiation from Srila Prabhupada. And they also had specific names in their mind. And they wanted to have like a name from a river, from a cow, and from a gopi. So to that time, it was really unusual to really get dressed up for initiation and everything. But they did. One came like fully dressed in blue, with blue eyeshadow and everything. One came with like gopi dots all over her face and really colorful saris. And one even came with cowbells. And they got all those names. So I was super inspired, and I was like going up to my room, and I was like, okay, in 2 weeks I will get initiation. So how can I show Maharaj which name I want to have? And I was looking through like in the internet, like what name do I like? And I was kind of like trying to get him there, because the thing is, my legal name starts with an E, and I really didn't want to have the name like Ekadashi. And I really saw it coming already. And then I was looking, and I saw a name. The meaning of the name was like like something like the happy girl, happiness. And I was like, okay, how will I show to Maharaj that I'm always happy? So this week when he was in Switzerland, all the time I was passing him, I was always like this. I was smiling at him the whole time. And then when the day of initiation came, the night before, I didn't even sleep at all. Like the whole night I was just meditating on this Ekadashi name. I even went through Facebook, through our like disciple group, and I was looking if there is already Ekadashi. Like just to not, like to make sure, because Maharaj always gave names once. And then at initiation we went in and I told my mom, I was like, when he will say Ekadashi, I will just stand up and leave. Like I don't care about initiation anymore. And then Maharaj was like, yeah, it's your turn, come here. And I sat down and immediately he started to talk. He didn't even like wanted the vows, anything. He just started to talk and he was like, you know, with E, there are not so many names. There's like Ekadashi. And I was already looking at the door. I was like trying to go and my mom was like, no, you stay there. And then he was like, yeah, you know, but we just cut the E and we go with the S. And I was like, okay, I like the sound of that. That's nice. I stay there. And then he starts like, then I gave the vows. And then he starts talking about like Radharani, always smiling at Krishna. And I was like, okay, like we are getting there, you know, I was super excited. And then he gave me the name Smita Kishori, which is like the young Radharani always smiling. So it was not the name I actually chose, but it's much better. And this is Guru. Like sometimes you wish for something and he will give you like even better than you could wish for it. So yeah, that's my like small story, like with a lot of realization I had just in one initiation. So many other realization came after that. Thank you for that. And yeah, Hare Krishna. So Krishna Kirtan this slide?
No, maybe he's searching outside for someone else. But maybe let's see what
You can say
something
something.
more.
Somebody else has a story? Like I have a lot, but
Yeah, go and share.
Go share.
okay. One more. Also in the Bhakti camp, I was always like working, like doing some program with the kids. And I was quite young actually myself. I was like 15. I was 15, but I was always like not interested in lectures and stuff. So I was always going for the kids program, but like organizing. So I felt like important. And once we always went to like for kids lectures to the gurus. And we went with Maharaj, and it was actually, I knew him before, but in this week we started to connect. And I went there with the kids. And, you know, like this is something I really loved about Maharaj. He could always talk with the people on the level they are. Like, it doesn't matter if they're like 5 or 50 or 25. Like, he could always get them. And so the kids were super freaked out with him. Like, he was so funny. Like, he did Superman poses and everything. And even I was so amazed. I was sitting in, like between all those kids and I was like, wow, you know, like he is so cool. And then at some point, he turned like a back around and like so many candies came out and the kids were like, what is this for us? You know, like he brought us something. And then he was like, yeah, this is for the tallest kid here. And everybody was standing up, you know, all the kids, they were like measuring, like, who is the tallest kid? And he looked at me and he was like, you are. And I was like, me? But I'm like organizing. I'm not a kid anymore, you know, like this was my mindset. And it was actually also my birthday on that day. And then he picked like the candies up and it was like a huge garland made out of candies for my birthday. And he gave it to me and we were like talking. And then the kids, they were like super upset. They were like, I thought it's for us. You know, they were super crying and everything. And Maharaj was like, yeah, probably there will be something for you too. there was a cake afterwards, and then we started to talk. The kids left already, and then I also wanted to go out. I was like, yeah, thank you, Maharaj, for everything, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, when I was leaving, he was like, no, I still have something for you. And I was like, okay. And he was like, you know, that's for your birthday, but I never gave you anything for your birth. And I was like, yeah, that's like 15 years ago. Like, you didn't even know me then. But still, like, he had the feeling to give me something. And he took out like the jewelry of like his Giraj, and he gave me like a bracelet for me. And I was like just flushing in tears, you know, like I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And like this was him trying to get me in my puberty, like being there when I was super disinterested in everything what has to do with Krishna consciousness. But he was like, he got me. He was like catching me, getting me in. And this was our thing. Like every year he came to Switzerland, he would always like give me a garland because it was always around my birthday. Like it was flower garlands afterwards, not candy garlands. And then the night before my 18th birthday, he came to me and he was putting like a garland around me, and he was looking at me and he was like, so that's the last one. Tomorrow you're like fully grown up finally. So that's the last garland he ever like put himself around me. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Yeah, what I like about Radhadesh and Vyasapuja is that Maharaj is very present here. He had it apartment. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep it, but we have so many stories here with him. Also, other Vyasapujas, of course, in the past. But his house, his kirtans in the garden, walking around doing Harinam on the property. Just he in the morning programs, always present when he was residing here. So many. So if I walk around here, I feel that he's still very present. So I really like it that the Vyasapuja is now on the moment in Radhadesh. I don't know how it will be in the future, but it really makes sense I think to do it here and together. Because also last year with this big initiation ceremony, I think many people have the memories because a lot of devotees took initiation in Radhadesh, also in all the years before he gave initiations. Yeah, and sometimes I'm really. When I got to know him, I saw that our minds are quite not similar, but we have a sort of mindset because we were born like 50 kilometers from each other in the same province, very, very close. And so we have sort of same, in every country you have like some dialects or some places where they're more connected with each other, the people are more the same, we are from the sort of same region. So sometimes I also felt when I got to know him that we didn't spoke a lot, although we did some events together. We had like very less communication. We had only some words and some like, okay, maybe we're gonna do this or that, and then we just because also that had an effect. I think the cultural effect, the language, all these things. So that was a nice aspect because it was funny when I was 20 or something. I realized out of nowhere, I was not in Krishna consciousness, but I woke up one day and I thought, I think I need a guru. So I think 1 or 2 years later, I took the plane to India. I thought, okay, all the gurus will live in India. No? So just go from Amsterdam to Delhi and I will find a guru. If I will just travel around, I will find one, So I was traveling. And then in Calcutta, I found a guru. But at the same time, in that summer, I think I also went to the festival here in Radhadesh because I found a flyer in Amsterdam that there was a festival here. So I sort of had the idea there was also some gurus here. So and then it's so funny that years and years later I was just thinking about the guru and I left this. I was not really following this other guru, but I sort of left this movement. And then when I met Maharaj, it was really like, are you kidding me? This is a guru from Amsterdam, you know. I was like 18 years living in Amsterdam, you know, and then I couldn't really believe it, you know. This is a joke, no? It cannot be true that there are gurus, you know, in Netherlands, with such a small country. And we are quite spiritual, but I was really like, how is it possible? Hare Krishna.
Now we have Gopika Kantamati.
Hare Krishna. I'm glad that it's evening, it's less people, so I hope I will be less how to say, sentimental. Mamagiyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Militam Yanatayasma Shri Gurave Namaha. I was thinking actually what to offer to you, Guru Maharaj, and during this year it was so many things coming, and actually I made like 6 offering already during the year. And today I came and I say like, I don't know what to say, and as everyone sharing their stories about Gurudev, so I want to say how I met him. It was like maybe 2020 I start to chant my first rounds, and in 1 week I got to YouTube and I just say, everyone listen kirtan, so I will just find one kirtan to hear, to listen. And I just see the first kirtan I play, I was like, oh, that's nice one, but I never could remember the name. So for 1 year this kirtan was always with me, only one kirtan. And after I graduate, finish like Bhagavad Gita Institute, so I just say like, I have to go see the deities at least, to visit the ISKCON temple. So I came for first time in ISKCON temple, and it was Kirtan Mela, and there's Maharajas start to come, and I seen there is one Maharaj, and I ask like, who is this Maharaj? And Mataji Mandakini, she was next to me, she said, I think it's Kadamba Kanna Maharaj, and I was like, something similar, because I remember some letters. So I start to look for the kirtan that I like, and I seen it's Kadamba Kanna Maharaj. Like, wow, for me it was like superstar came, and I was just like, okay. And next day he gave a class, and he started. I don't know why, but I sat next to him, like very very close, and just look at him. And he started to sing Jaya Radha Madhava. And at this time, I just feel the same right now. And when he sang Kunja Bihari, my tears just fell down. I just started to cry non-stop. So it was Kirtan Mela for 3 days, and every Kirtan, every bhajan, when he started to sing, I was just crying. And on the 3rd day I asked, can I get a darshan? And when Guru Maharaj sit in front of me, and there was another Mataji who was speaking for 20 minutes, and I just started to talk to him, and just like, my darshan was 5 minutes, and I just said to him, I don't know what's going on. I was not looking for spiritual master at all. I was not meditating because I think I'm not qualified, but when I see you, I feel like I found someone who I lost long time ago. And he was like, take my phone number, and just like my email, just text me, keep in touch. So he was so, so easy, and this story is like, it's just amazing. And now I see that Guru Maharaj is always here, always to help, always, in any difficult situation, he is here, and actually he gave me a lot. And concerning my personal situation, I cannot preach to the people in very open, like I have to hide, I have to, when I come to the temple, I have to think something like say that I'm going to do something, I'm going to work, and but when he announced that he has a cancer, I don't know, something happened, and I just start to write the poems. And first of the poem it was on English, which is funny because it's not my main language. And after I start to write the poems about which based on Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita, but in social language, so I can actually share it with people everywhere in social media and everything. So yesterday I was thinking, it's like, it's always challenging when I come to Radhadesh. It's like, Guru Maharaj, why you do this? Because like when I came for my initiation, when I got to sleep, my bed was not like someone was there, so I was like, there is no space, and there was just little space on the wall. So I lie down on the floor, just sleep like this. Yesterday we came, we just planned like we make a cake, like 6 o'clock we finish, but there was plan B. So we finished like at 12:30, but after I understood this is actually mood of Gurudev, because Mandakini Ganga and Gauravani, we was there and laughing, like, sharing the stories about Gurudev. It's like I say, we all crazy, but different crazy, but all same. And it was his arrangement because he want us to communicate together, to get closer. Yeah, and it's like, it's always nice. And Gurudev is like always make me to detach to my attachments, like by this way, And I just, yesterday when I went to sleep, it was 1 o'clock, I say, what will I write? Because I make some, not like, write some small sentence. And after I open my notes, and it's just like, there is one poem appeared that I forgot actually, that I wrote to Gurudev, so I want to read it. And I will try to put some music. I don't know how it's gonna go, because it will be more live. Because I will try, okay? And I want to say I'm so sorry for my English, because I'm Russian and it's not my main language, and I learned actually English in China, so there is double affection. So if there is some faults, please forgive me. But it's just, I just was writing what I hear in my head. Okay. 1 second. Okay. My dear Guru Maharaj, you passed away some time ago. I pray I have a power to write my thankful letter toward you. I was preparing for this day, the day of change for all of us, the day you left with a smile on your face, the day that we all remember now. I have a deep and new sensation that you have spread yourself 1,000,000 times, and you fulfill myself completely, not only me, but everything around. Today, just want to say I'm very grateful for your compassion, love and care every day. Of course, we all just miss you, but you are forever present anyway. When you came to our life unexpected, when your eyes looked at us, since that moment all have changed. Since that moment we feel your love. You teach us every day by your example. You teach us to be grateful, kind and strong. You teach us to be great disciples by your own example, your qualities and your love. I'm made of mercy by your side. I'm woven of the mercy of Vaishnavas. That great time you give to us will always stay with within our hearts. I only wish we always can depend on you and fully depend on Lord Chaitanya. Like this, we can be branch on Lord Chaitanya tree and just continue mission of Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Gopika Mataji. And now we have Mandakini Ganga Mataji. Also, a round of applause for Gopika's cake. Everyone enjoyed it?
Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Hitalaya Shrimati Kadambakam Svanaviti. So, like we moved to the point where everybody started sharing stories of how we met Maharaj, so I also want to share my story. I like started chanting my rounds around 2020 and met devotees in New York, in Times Square. I was walking and I was hearing Kirtan, and since then I started to join some programs. And it's like I was chanting like first like few rounds just, and when I come to 16, and like after 1 week, it's like it was happening like quite some time. Whatever books of Srila Prabhupada I open, and they like find your bona fide spiritual master. And I was thinking, why when I go to temple, nobody says me anything about bona fide, who is it spiritual master? And I was going to the temple, and I was thinking, so I need to ask today somebody about spiritual master. And there was one devotee, she is also originally from Ukraine, so I asked her about her spiritual master. And she was like pouring me with all nectar about her spiritual master, like it was so like, I was listening for 40 minutes maybe. And after she told me, like, by the way, you come to the Tuesday program, which is actually my Guru Maharaj, he is now here. And he's giving that lecture where you come now to listen. Okay. And he came and he started speaking, and I was laughing all the time. It was just like non-stop laughing. Yeah, he was like, it was, many people were just new. And he was, every word, he was so like picking, so like, there was no any Sanskrit word on that lecture. It was just like for new people, it's appropriate to audience. And it was so funny. So I was laughing, and I was thinking, how come I can laugh? Like, this is spiritual master. And I was thinking like, how it can be like that? And after, when he left, I realized that I miss him. And I was so like, actually, like, I was so like sad when I knew that he left, and I still did not start to communicate with him. And I was sharing that thing with the devotees, and they shared with me his mobile number, and we were communicating via WhatsApp. And yesterday, when we were making cake, that mood was of my first meeting with Maharaj. We were just laughing at so many jokes, and it's like, his mood is really, I think many of us exactly like that mood, and we're sharing that mood of his. Yeah. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for becoming my spiritual father and taking me as your disciple. Hare Krishna.
Now we have Ilavati Mataji.
I should have wanted, and I'm not prepared.
where to start. When I think about Maharaj, as Mita Kishore also mentioned, I had this feeling that he was reading my mind all the time, and he's still doing it. That's how I feel. And he's making me doing stuff even if I don't want to do it, always. So we have some discussions sometimes, but anyway, it was always how he wanted to be. It should be like this, actually. And I remember first time I met Maharaj in Switzerland, and I felt immediately some connection to him. But I was not searching for guru, and I was not thinking about initiation, nothing of this. I was just interested in philosophy, in the books. So I was going regularly to the temple, I was going every week to Bhakti Sangha, and in this time I was also working in a bank. I was analyzing businesses and companies, and my mind was very focused on finding the mistakes. So I was just searching for mistakes and what's behind the scene. So I came to Krishna consciousness, and my mind was still searching for mistakes and what's the behind the scenes, what's going on there with those crazy people. I was so happy, why? So that was my approach to, at the beginning, Krishna consciousness. And somehow Maharaj realized it, and then he came to me and he started talking to me, and he was like, there's a lot of going on, and there's also history in ISKCON, and there's also GBC wanting some stuff also from me to doing, and I'm not also in, I'm also not feeling to be like them, but just step one step aside, and just like focus on Krishna, focus on the books, and just do it. And I was okay. And then I was not asking for shelter, nothing. And then he was like, just like to everyone, here's my number, my phone number, and my email address, and just stay in touch. And then he told me, just because I was not searching for guru. And then he told me, see me like my friend. Just see me like your friend. And then. He changed my life. He helped me to raise my child. I'm so grateful, and he knew it. And I'm also grateful that I had this. Last time when he came to Switzerland, I could talk to him and tell him how grateful I am for all that he had done for us. And he was also super funny. We have a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. We laughed a lot. And he was always challenging me, doing stuff, how he wanted to be on time. I remember I was cooking for him, and he told me he wanted to have his lunch always at 2 o'clock, because the breakfast was at 9 o'clock, and then he needs some time between breakfast and lunch. So, and then I was not asking anymore, so I was like, okay, lunch at 2 o'clock. And then a year after, or 2 years after, he came, and he told me he wanted to have khichdi for lunch. And I didn't ask the time. I was thinking at 2 o'clock, like usually it has to be at 2 o'clock. So, and he was giving a lecture, and the lecture was from 11 till 1 o'clock. And I was sitting at the lecture, and it was like almost 1 o'clock, and I was still sitting there because I was thinking, okay, at 2 o'clock I have so plenty time to do a khichdi. It's just 1 hour, so I don't need 1 hour for khichdi. And he was looking at me, and I was still sitting till the end, and he was looking at me, I was still sitting there, and then he finished the lecture, and I went outside, I went to the kitchen. Like 2 minutes later, he sent a servant to ask me where is his khichdi. And I was tell him it will be at 2 o'clock. And then servant went, then he came back again, and he was like, Maharaj says, tell Elavati, if she's not able to do the khichdi in 20 minutes, I will come to the kitchen and do myself. That was him. And then somehow she and him tricked me to get the initiation. And then he was telling me, you have to come to Leipzig for initiation. It was like 2 weeks after Bhakti retreat. So we are all together in Bhakti retreat for 1 week. And I was, Maharaj, please, let's do it here. Because last we already did one initiation here. And all my friends are here. And I want to be with my friends here and so on. And he's, no, you have to come to Leipzig. And then somehow he made us come to Leipzig. And then we came to Leipzig and he was, this is your family. Remember these people here, this is your family, not the people in Switzerland. So he wanted us to be together. He wanted us to feel like a family, to connect. And this was very important to him. And I feel this now more than in the time when he was alive. When he was alive, everyone was like focused on Maharaj. Everyone wanted his attention, wanted to talk to him. And now since he's went, I feel that somehow we find a way to be more connected and to talk and to have exchange or feelings, and this is so important, and this is also so important for Maharaj. So, thank you for listening to me. Maharaj, thank you.
Thank you. So I think that's everybody wanted to speak. Okay. I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you to Manu for organising nicely behind the scenes for our stay, very generously giving discounts and going the extra mile for us. So I wanted to offer him one of the Maha Gardens. You can fit your whole family in here. And also, offer this to somebody who has been feeding us, feeding Jai Swami, and doing so many things from the back. So go around. She's not my sister. So with that, we will thus end. Sounds like the end of the Bhagavatam chapter, but we'll conclude the ceremonies here. Thank you all for coming and speaking, and for those for coming and listening. Tomorrow we should be ready by 5:15 outside the guest house for the bus, for those who have the orange band for the bus. And I think some Radhadesh Vasis are coming by cars and stuff, so we'll see whoever's supposed to be there outside the guest house at 5:15. And now Manu and his team will do kirtan for the DT, so please, if you're available, come and participate. Hare Krishna. His Holiness Kadamba Swami Maharaj Ki Jai.
ज्ञानञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुमिलितां येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णाप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी। कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. One more time, everyone, a little louder. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. One more time, everyone. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hari Bol Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Oh Hari Bol Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Oh, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Oh Hari Bol Hari Bol Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare A little louder, please, everyone. Hari Bol. Keep Jago. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. One more time, everyone. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. One more time, everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Rama. One last time, everyone, everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Oh, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Holy Tiger, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur. One more time, everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Again, 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 everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Please, again, a little louder. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh, Hari Bol. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Bol. Hare Hare. Oh, one more time, a little louder, everyone. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Rama. One more time, Hare Bol, Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, everyone, a little louder. Hare Bol, Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. One more time, everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. One last time, everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.